the month of November 2025. I cannot believe it's already almost November. I'm actually filming this just before Halloween, so time is flying by. Anywho, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, come on in. Come on in. We're going to see what's in the cards for you the next couple weeks. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Libras who may have crossed over, and the higher vibrational galactic beings that could be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters of it all. Please come in and give us messages for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. So far I have toxic and it takes two. All right, somebody has a dark side. Hold on. Toxic, destructive relationship, manipulating, and gaslighting. Somebody's a narcissist. Okay. It takes two. Someone is not committed, incompatible, and conflicted. Yeah, the fire in the background, there's like a lot of maybe arguments or some kind of tension or something. Somebody has a dark side. Don't let it keep you from stealing the love that you have. Don't, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, free yourself from this toxic is what it's saying. This is crowning you. Wow, this is pretty, right to the point for somebody. Yeah, relax. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Just let it flow. One more. What's going on with Libra? This one's too many. Okay. Public image and dream world. Someone's living on Fantasy Island, this narcissist. Public image, worried about appearances, can't relax, conceited. Somebody, yeah, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's worried about what other people think or see, whatever that may be to you now. Being in the public, it's important, right? So, yeah, I feel like somebody may know that this person, you don't want to be seen with them or something. Maybe. Or something. Anywho, living in a fantasy, land of illusions, not real love. Something is, I don't know, are they gaslighting something? Or are you gaslighting this relationship? Or so, I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Good to see you. Show me, as I was going to say that, it popped over. Epiphany. Some of you just realized something came out of nowhere. How toxic this person is, maybe. Okay, or maybe maybe this toxic person came into an epiphany. I'm not sure. You can place it, right? Wherever. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, so this public image, I feel like some people out there have an important, career. And they it's just about, I get it, Here it says on the other side, people could be conceited about it, their career or something. So whatever that is, purple. Something has purplish hues even, I'm kind of hearing. That's odd to hear that. Hi, everybody. Hello. I can barely read that. I'm like, my eyes are not so good. Maybe it's somebody's favorite color or what. Maybe they're just so toxic. I really don't know, but it takes two right over that. All right, whatever. Maybe they're so angry, instead of red, they're purple. Maybe they have anger issues. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. 3 more here and we can move on to my tarot. Okay. Golden egg. Somebody, this is crowning you. I like that, the golden egg. But you got the dark side right over this here. Right? That golden egg has a dark side? No. I feel, no. Yeah, there's a golden egg. Something, somebody could be impregnated with an idea or something about their public image or something. I don't know. We're going to find out. We got a long way to go. Somebody's living in Fantasy Island. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Public image right over it. Yeah. Yeah, this person's not good. They don't make you look good in public. That's what I'm getting pretty much, you know? Peacock. Somebody struts like a peacock. Well, peacocks actually back in the old days, the kings and queens or the wealthy, you know, it was cool to have peacocks on your property because it was like mystical and beauty and, you know, it was all of that royalty. And then there's that color purple, which is very kind of like a royalty, mysterious kind of color. All right, well, anywho, that's where we're starting. We'll find out. I'm going to use my pagan deck or my Viking deck or whatever the hell it's called. I don't fucking know. I don't know the names of half of them, but if I don't say something, people are going to be in the comments, what's the name of that deck? And it happens every time I forget, so now I just do it. It's habit. Show me what I need to see. So I have 6 of Wands down, 7 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, very level. I'm going to leave it that way, right in front of me. This is crowning you. And then I have the 10 of Pentacles. See, I have to watch these cards. They keep me on my toes. Some of them have 2 meanings in one card, you know, like it's like a sword and a pentacle or something. But yeah, anywho, so 10 of Pentacles down. So yeah, this is, you don't, I feel like some of you really, your public image here and the 6 of Wands down in the Epiphany, I feel like you're just really coming into the idea of how toxic this person is, and you don't really want to be seen with them or something of the kind. I'm not sure if it's because you just don't, maybe you just don't want to be mean or rude, I don't know. But we have the Dream World card here, living in a fantasy island, and then we have 7 of Cups, which is pretty much Fantasy Island. You know, it's an illusion. It's not what it seems, right? I'm sorry, I just had bursitis and it's been acting up. Wow, that just took me. Okay, so, but it takes 2. There's an illusion there, right? The golden egg. This card, if it's upright, you know, it could be like you feel trapped. You know, you're not sure what to do. But then again, it's like clear as fuck and you know exactly what to do. So, you know, you just got to kind of make your boundaries, maybe. You know, the golden egg here is what it's all about, you know. The 10 of Pentacles down is there's no safety net. This person may not have a home or whatever that is. We have wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody's really toxic underneath it all, you know. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're not moving. They've stopped. So, yeah, I feel like they're stuck in the Matrix kind of thing or whatever that is. Land of illusions. It's not real love. It's you don't whoever this toxic person, you just don't want to be around them. Okay. All right, that's where we're coming down to it. Yggdrasil. I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't speak it very well, but it's like the Nine of Pentacles, but it's reversed here, but Yggdrasil or something. To the pagans, it was almost like a tree of life. It was vitality. It was inspiring. It was everything. It was spiritual, right? That's in your this person doesn't have anything like that. There's an illusion there. This person, I feel like, doesn't have a home with the Ten of Pentacles down. They have no safety net. You know, you may have some memories here with them, but, you know, I rose my arm again. Ugh. Ten of Wands, dead center in the reading. It's like the burden's being over. That's what this whole thing is about. The weight of it all. They're almost like a burden and you want it over. Yeah, that's what it is. You're feeling like they're a burden. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and do, I can't move my arm. It's like my bursitis is really. Anyways. See if I can do this without moving it. I didn't know it was going to act up like this while I was doing a reading. Eight of Wands here. Yeah, things are happening. King of Swords down. The Empress. Yeah, male or female out there, you North Noders or higher vibrationals, this would be you. You know, you could be very motherly or something about this situation. I do feel like somebody is pregnant with an idea or some kind of a creative something, endeavor, I don't know, but this epiphany and this golden egg and whatever it is, you know, gives me that vibe. Here's that Yggdrasil, or however you say, reversed, purple right over it. Very without, very, it's like being in lack of, right? And then with the Ten of Pentacles, they may not have a home or whatever. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing, whatever that is, right? You want to let it go. It's about being quick on your feet, you know, under pressure, maybe. You know, you have a public image there, right? There's, you know, it's serious. It's like a career. I don't feel like it's in a bad way. You know, maybe it is for some of you, and that's the, you know, some toxic there, but I, you know, for the most part, if you hear that banging in the background, I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's boy. He has autism, and I never know when he's gonna, or what he's, you know, and just so you know. Yeah, but this King of Swords is a big fat liar. They're not standing up in their truth or whatever. But Peacock is right in the middle, right? Peacock is right in the middle. Knight of Pentacles down. There's no action. They haven't done shit in there. I don't know. I feel like this person is stuck or what, but they're not very stand up worthy. You know, that maybe you don't trust them. There's issues there or what. Then there, you know, Epiphany is right over this Empress card. So pregnant with the idea or some kind of creation of memories, but you don't really want to be publicly recognized with him or her, right? I say him because there's a lot of male in the, but you can flip and flop it. Okay, so I have Hanged Man reversed, yeah. I feel like you just want to be free from it. You don't want to deal with it. Purple right over this. It takes two. Someone's not committed, you know. All right, I need three more cards and we can move on. Okay, there's two. Page of Wands, Four of Cups. Hello, I'm okay. How are you? I've been around for a couple few years. I just don't come on all the time. I'm like some tarot readers are out every single day, 5 times a day. That's all they do. I come out once every 2 weeks. Maybe the algorithm it takes longer to get around. I'm not sure. But if you'd like me to do more readings, I need a little bit more input from you guys. Give me a little encouragement here, you know? Anyways, I have the Four of Cups with the Fool. Everything I say in these cards has to do with, yeah, not really. There's no empathy, there's no feeling, there's no love there or what, right? It says not real love over here in Dream World, right? And that would be this card kind of validating that or something. That's what it's about anyway. Yeah, these yeah, Page of Wands, very childlike, very spontaneous. They don't want to take responsibility or whatever. There's a dark side there, and it's kind of keeping you from enjoying certain things, I feel. Maybe it's like stopping you or you know, it's taking your time or energy or something. This person's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, the processing this whole thing and thinking about it and you know, processing things takes time too. You know, you could have cared for this person. I don't know, you know, or whatever that situation. There's a lot of scenarios out there, you know, but it's put people in deep thought, you know. Yeah, you're thinking about it. You don't, yeah, things are happening fast. You want to move on, take a leap of faith, you know. Peacock right over it. You're strutting like a peacock. This person's a liar. They're just keeping you down. I feel like you know it. Or something. All right. Anywho, I'm going to switch to my Slovak deck. Oops. That's what it looks like. I don't know the name of it either. But this is an old deck I've had a long time. Love this deck. Oh. All right. Cool. I thought I had another one down. Ace of Wands down. The Star down. Ton of Wands down. Oh, ding, ding, ding. We got Ton of Wands up and Ton of Wands down. Yeah, you definitely know that there's no hope here. Yeah, I don't think you want anything to do with this person. You know the storms are real. You know, somebody sees it clear as day, and then some of you could be trapped with it or have it. You know, it depend. I guess it's going to depend on your situations, but I feel like this person, you're the golden egg in this person's life. You know, are we talking? I don't know. I'm not going to say that, but show me what I need to see. The Tower down, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Oops. Page of Swords. Give me a few more. These are kind of going this way. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups down. Yeah, this person is definitely on Fantasy Island because what it's telling me in front of me with the Tower reversed and the Ton of Coins reversed is they are not only in lack, but they are in complete fucking denial. And that's clear as day. You know, it's sad or I don't know. I feel sad for this person or this energy, you know, but it's saying it public image right over that hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's just this person's in a sad, depressed energy or something. They have a dark side. You want a new beginning. You know it's going nowhere, right? And with that Fool card under this right over here, I would say you're taking a leap of faith. You don't want anything to do with this energy. You know, somebody's standing up for their what they believe in. You know, it could be gossip too. You know, and spying. Somebody's spying on somebody's home. Maybe that's creepy for somebody. But yeah, the memories of it all. People are, standing up for the memories of it all. Maybe making okay, standing up. So making boundaries and restrictions there. Mm-hmm. Five of Cups, yeah, with Yugdra so reversed. I hope I say that right. If anybody speaks that language or that I don't have, I'm German normally, so I have a hard time speaking that for some reason. But yeah, very depressing, very sad, disappointing. Yeah, it takes two. This there's purple right over it. I feel like it is somebody's favorite color, or it has something to do with, yeah. There's a reason why that color came out, so you can place it. Six of Cups down here. We had Six of Cups up there. Yeah, ding 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 ding. Yeah, there's some good memories there, you know. But the bad memories is over Rova, and that's in the dead center of the reading. Just sitting on the golden egg is what it is. I feel like a lot of you Libras know exactly who and what I'm talking about. Two of Cups, Two of Coins down with Eight of Wands. You don't want to deal with it anymore. You don't even want to talk about it. Oops, or something. You don't want it spoken. I'm sorry, it's really like killing me right now. Wolf in sheep's clothing, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. You don't want to deal with it, you know. Some of you, if you're publicly speaking, you know, you may not have to, or I don't know, maybe some of you will be. Yeah, some of you might be public speakers. Okay. And so I'm kind of feeling like this is kind of in a humbled way too. I'm sorry about that noise. It's but you just don't. Yeah, people are there. You can tell on this planet like who is in a very depressed, and you can see it in people, and then you can see it in other, and the split between those two, when the next right up until 2030 is going to be apparent, especially in the next year or two. You think you went through a lot this year? Buckle up, because next year is going to be pretty wild ride too, from what I understand. Yeah. Anyways, show me what I need to see. I'm just shuffling. Thank you. Knight of Coins. 10 of Coins. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you're taking a new opportunity. You might be helping them out, possibly, or something, or still. It's about not dealing with it, but you might still be, but moving on at the same time. Whatever that means. Not sure, but I do feel like this is either a new love, it's new like wish fulfillment, or something emotional that you love. And I feel like with this Fool card, you're going to be moving on and choosing your own cup, filling your own cup. Excuse me, Knight of Swords down with the Hanged Man reversed. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you don't really want to be cruel or what, but you're over it. You want to be freed from this situation. I need 3 more cards, please. We can move on. I really feel like it's a depressive or suppressed, maybe even oppressed. 3 of Cups down. Yeah, party's over. It's not fun anymore. Knight of Cups. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, 3 of Cups down, yeah. Yeah, like I said, you don't really want to be cruel or anything. You want this aggressive, toxic, manipulating, gaslighting, whatever fantasy island type vibe to go away. You're not into it. I feel like you know exactly what I mean, but you're humbled. You're not meaning, like, you don't want, it's like you don't want to be seen with them, but you don't want to be cruel because they're going through some really hard shit or something like that, for some of you anyway. Maybe others of you don't give a shit, and hey, they get what they get. Libras are very, cutthroat sometimes with their balancing of the scales, so it depends on all of you, right? This is giving a shit, what people think, you know. You can see that wolf in sheep's clothing, public image. Yeah, right over it. It's just validating what I was kind of saying, you know. You do care. It's not like you don't, Hope for your challenge and homework. I need one more, please. Yeah. It's just it's really just giving you all the signs and symbols that you need to know that this reading's for you or not, right? Bottom of the deck, the sun's out, but somebody's hiding under their rock. They're afraid of that light. And the illumination of it all is here, because in my readings, I don't care when cards are down, they still reflect the upright meaning, is how I read it. So they're like hiding, they're like under their rock. It's like somebody saying the sun's out. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's kind of like, I got that in somebody else's reading too. I forget whose. Anyway, yeah, the party's over, Rova. There's three culprits here, or three people. I don't know about culprits, but the party's over. Knight of Cups, yeah. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's a nightmare situation, man. You're taking a leap of faith. I feel like somebody's taking a leap of faith towards, this is what the cards are telling me, right? There's that innocence, happy-go-lucky, he's got his little hobo bag on the back, see? Taking a leap of faith. Nightmare situation, you can't not see that, a lot of anxieties, maybe a lot of paranoias, a lot of whatever that is, right? And then the Hierophant, Dream World, Fantasy Island, Peacock. You're helping someone out but I don't feel like you want to deal with it. You're gonna kind of deal with it, but over there, or something like that. I'm not sure. You'll figure it out, because there's so many scenarios. But this wolf in sheep's clothing, you see right through it. You see it now, or whatever. All right, so this is my my soul oracle, soul something, soul, I forget. I always forget the name of them. That's what it looks like. They're all different. It's a very artsy fartsy kind of deck. I want all of you to use your intuition and tell me, or tell yourselves, what you feel out of this card, and I'll give you my interpretation as well. Yeah, this Epiphany card with the toxicity, and the golden egg. Well, I kind of see in this card, there is a golden egg. There's like, you're birthing something. You have a creative idea or something. I feel like it's as above, so below, very Libra like, the scales, right? Balancing. Something like that. I like this card. I feel like you're using your intuition. A lot of you are very connected. A lot of you probably could be star seeds or something of the kind. Light workers or what. Coming into the golden egg, you've got the golden egg. It's all right, that's cool. That's a deep card. That's a deep deck, but that's cool. All right. So I'm going to give you an animal totem kind of deck. I don't know what this name is either, and that's what that looks like. I should just say, I don't know any of my decks. All right, the moose came out. Some of you might live in the northern hemisphere, right? I like it. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Yeah, very wise. A lot of you are wise. Stay planted, but reach to the stars. I get it. Stretch your wings, stretch your wings kind of thing. All right, I'm going to give you a Celtic oracle. I pull this out for change of seasons. Show me. It's kind of, I'm not sure. I think reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. Number 20, the IOU. The oil you. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's kind of like that Yggdrasil. Maybe I am getting that down. I'm not sure. If any of you know how to speak that, if you're from Norway or Scandinavia or anywhere over there, you can maybe help me out here. All right, so here we are. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you upright, but I am going to read it as a reversal, right? You might be fighting the inevitable and delaying a necessary decision. You may be avoiding releasing something out of fear. Grief may be so overwhelming that it is hard to function, but remember, grief is a process, and in time you will return to life. You're being asked to embrace change, but you may be fighting it instead. Willpower isn't relevant right now. Patience is the only way through this period. Love yourself through the changes. Surrender to what is. Don't fight the process and seek solitude. Feel your feelings. Winter will pass and the thaw will come. Perhaps that you feel there are no apparent answers or solutions to what you're enduring or facing. This tree can provide you with information that you hadn't even considered. A tree that has lived so long and witnessed so much is a wise source. Simply request help. Consider where the innovative ideas that support the sacredness of life come from. Okay. 20, that's also 2 10s, a lot of endings, a lot of transitions. We are still technically in the number 9 year, which is all about endings and transformation, and everyone on the planet is going through some sort of death card vibe, right? The transformative vibe. This happens to be under yours, right? But the words to remember: death and rebirth, legacies, ancestors, transition, transformation, transmutation, reincarnation, endings and beginnings, and regeneration. That's actually a beautiful card, but these are hard times. Absolutely. I'm going to give you a Kitchen Witch oracle. And then I'll give you a rune and we'll close this out. Hi, everybody. Show me what I need to see. Turmeric and diversity. I don't remember seeing this card, but I'm sure I have. All right, check it out. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. All right. I'm here to make a difference in your pantry. For a little diversity is needed to shake things up. Old routines have become stale and your magic is a little worn. It's time to add variation to the mundane and take a leaf out of my book. My powers go beyond the ordinary, for my strong anti-inflammatory properties are used to treat a variety of ailments, from increasing antioxidant capacity to fighting free radical damage. I help boost the immune system, protect the heart, and even been known to lift your mood. Whew, that was a tongue twister. I add an element of deliciousness to your food, particularly curry, when you stir in my yellow powder, and I also contribute to healthy digestion. My magical power can be utilized to remove black magic. My magical power can be utilized, oh yeah, utilized to remove black magic. Sorry, I read that twice. Curses will lift when you use my black powder, which is not for consumption. Opportunities for change arise as I remind you that variety really is the spice of life. I like that. Variety is the spice of life. Yeah, this isn't love. This is something you're doing to help, or whatever you're doing, or I'm not sure how that works with you, but I don't know. If you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, and if you don't know that yet, you should, because it's in your cards. But I have a feeling you know that. This is called Spells in the Wind. This is what the back looks like. Very pretty card. All right. Shout loud to the heavens, sing songs to the air. The strength of your conviction will carry you there. Determination. A lot of you are very determined people, right? And that's what that is. I like it a lot. A lot to marinate on, though, however. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. Please smash that like, share, and subscribe button. Help a girl out. Tickle that little notification bell, because I'm not out every single day like a lot of those other readers. In that way, if you're at work or wherever, oh, cool, Heidi on Third Eye put out a new video. I have something to watch tonight when I get home. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks. I'll see you in a couple weeks.